Hi, just a brief little segment on nutritional needs of preschool and school age. School age has a growth spurt. More calories will be required to maintain nutrition. Girls begin a growth spurt at about 10 to 11 years of age, while boys begin a year or so later. Nutrition needs to increase dramatically during these growth spurts. Keep plenty of healthy snack options in your home, and it's always critical to teach good nutrition. Best taught by using visual aids and samples of foods. Encourage eating as a family unit.
Hey Mom, I'm at level 12.
This is my adolescent son, Bobby. He plays video games all day and eats fast food and soft drinks and candy. He just eats super unhealthy. Do you have any tips that could help me with him?
First of all, Bobby looks like a lot like Molly Sue.
We have strong genes in our family.
Yeah, but it's probably not really good that he does sit and play so much video games. You know, children spend a lot of their time, sometimes up to 7 hours a day, on playing video games, watching movies, doing social media, even playing on their phone. It's crazy. They spend way too much time doing sedentary activities that doesn't really contribute a lot to their physical health. So a way that you can help him is to really limit his fast food intake. You know, at this adolescent stage, a significant amount of fast food is taken in by young adolescents such as Bobby. And that can contribute to obesity and a weight gain because there's a lot of fat, calories, sodium, you know, in fast food, but very little nutritional value. So if you can limit that, and then also Bobby needs to get away from the screen, and he needs at least 30 to 60 minutes of physical activity every day that includes strength training and flexibility of some sort. Maybe involve him in some after-school sports. You know, that would be really good, and he looks like he would be very good at sports.
The girls at school, they lose weight really fast. I could lose weight if I needed to.
What do you mean?
Some of them just, they eat and then they go to the bathroom and they purge after they eat.
Are you saying they stick their fingers on the food?
Yeah.
That's called bulimia. That's a very dangerous thing to do. It can erode your esophagus and your tooth enamel from throwing up, cause you severe problems, and long term, it could even cause you some organ failure and extreme health problems.
Bobby, what were you telling me about your friends using laxatives and other ways they were losing weight, just not eating?
Yeah, you just take some laxatives and you can lose weight real fast.
Bobby, that's something also known as anorexia nervosa, where people will limit their food intake. They may not eat at all, they may over-exercise, or they take laxatives to try to get rid of what they've eaten. That can cause electrolyte imbalances and severe problems for them later on. It can even result in death. So that's not really a good way to stay healthy and to keep a good optimum weight. The only way you can do that is through physical activity and balancing out your day. It's all about balance. Eating good foods, healthy, nutritious foods. You know, maybe go shopping with your mom and let her know what you like to eat as far as fruits and vegetables go. You know, instead of having that fast food, you could go for a turkey sandwich on wheat, and this is a really good option. And a fruit cup.
Let's try this out, Bobby.
And I keep the candy bar.
In moderation.
You'd want to limit that as well. You know, first of all, I'm going to leave this with you. This is just an information sheet, and it's a little bit about childhood obesity and what can happen. These are some of the problems that young children face, like joint problems and type 2 diabetes, stroke, gallbladder disease, arthritis, cardiovascular disease, sleep disturbances, hypertension, dyslipidemia, respiratory problems, certain cancers, interference with their physical activity, social stigma, discrimination, depression, and even low self-esteem. That's a long list, you know, and it's all because of a lack of exercise, poor diet, you know, excessive screen activities. There are things you can do, and these are some of the things you can do. Mom, be a role model for your children. You know, they see how you live your life, and they're going to want to mimic that as they grow. You know, perform weight checks and height and length checks depending on age. Do some measurements on the body and check their BMI from time to time, because this really tells you where they are with their health. It's always good to measure their blood pressure, evaluate their social activities because it may be too much, but evaluate their sedentary activities and their physical activities. Limit this type of activity, screen play, to only 2 hours a day. That should be quite enough. So do not place a television or gaming devices in a child's room that affects their sleep. And they spend too much time on that stuff. Have more family time together. Do better projects like play catch or go swimming, hiking, or biking. There's so many things you can do that's fun. What do you think about that?
I think those are awesome good ideas that we can start incorporating. What do you think, Bobby?
I guess, Mom.
Just remember though, Bobby, portion control too is key. Always remember what a portion size is for the food that you eat. For meat, it's no bigger than the palm of your hand or a deck of cards. And then add some fruits and vegetables and grains in with that, with a little dairy, and you're having a well-balanced meal that'll keep you fueled, fast, and fun all day long.
Bobby, why don't we go grocery shopping later for some healthier options?
Okay, Mom.
Good.
Hey, this is Bobby. You heard him talking to me about portion control and variety in foods. You can find out more about this topic at choosemyplate.gov. Stay tuned for this clip.
To promote healthy eating habits called Choose My Plate. Choose My Plate illustrates the 5 food groups needed to provide the necessary building blocks for healthy eating. These include fruits, vegetables, grains, protein-rich foods, and low-fat dairy. Fruits and vegetables should account for just over half of the food on your plate, with vegetables making up the slightly larger portion. Vegetables include everything from eggplant, broccoli, and bell peppers to spinach, lettuce, and squash. The best rule for choosing which vegetables to eat is simple. Boost variety and eat as many colors as possible. This ensures that the body receives the optimal amount of vital nutrients, vitamins, and antioxidants. When preparing vegetables, try and eat them lightly grilled or raw if possible. Oversteaming vegetables is a common mistake and causes the vegetables to lose most of their nutrients. With fruits, it's important to boost the variety and diversify the colors as well. They are an excellent standalone option to eat raw or cut up in a fruit salad, and they also act as an excellent complement to sweeten up a salad or entree. Brightly colored fruits such as raspberries and blueberries are also very high in antioxidants that work to inhibit the development of heart disease and certain types of cancer. Next, we have the grain portion of the Choose My Plate model. Grains are an important part of the healthy diet as they supply complex carbohydrates and contain a significant amount of fiber with little fat and no cholesterol. Grains should make up about a quarter of your plate and are found in everything from bread and cereal to pasta and oatmeal. When we think of grains, we usually think of wheat or rice, but options like quinoa, millet, and rolled oats make for even healthier options. With all grains, it's a good rule of thumb to choose whole grains rather than refined or processed grains to make sure the body gets the most nutrients possible. Protein foods will account for the rest of the plate. This includes anything made from meat, poultry, seafood, beans, eggs, processed soy products, nuts, and seeds. From this group, it's better to choose lean or low-fat choices like chicken, fish, and other seafood to ensure minimal intake of cholesterol and saturated fat that often leads to later health issues. The final, and smallest portion of the Choose My Plate dietary method is the dairy portion. This includes all fluid milk products and foods that are made from milk like low-fat cheese and yogurt that retain calcium content as well as calcium-fortified soy milk. This does not include foods made from milk with little to no calcium such as butter, cream, and cream cheese. It is important to try and eat around 1 cup per meal of low-fat dairy, which is equivalent to 1 8-ounce glass of milk, 1 regular container of low-fat yogurt, or 1.5 ounces of hard cheese, to ensure the optimal health benefits. With the new Choose My Plate dietary guidelines, the delectable possibilities for nutritious meals are endless. Take what you've learned today and stock that fridge full of the best foods that your body needs.
Thank you all for watching our video and presentation on the different stages of childhood nutrition. We hope you enjoyed our video.
Woo-hoo! Bye! Thank you!
These are a list of our references.